And we welcome you to Shady Spring High School. Tonight, Video Productions presents an exciting boys high school basketball game. It's the Logan Wildcats, 12-6, taking on the Shady Spring Tigers, 16-3. Hello again, everybody. I'm Maris Lowry with Morgan Brown. We have the heavy hitter, Mr. Nick Eskins, producing and directing Jackie Moon on camera. Well, Morgan, we welcome you back in on the microphone at Video Productions. You worked with Eric and I on Monday when we did the girls' game between Beckley and Princeton. Now it's just you and I, and I'm excited. I think that we're going to have a really good game here. Both of these teams, though, a little wounded. Shady got beat up pretty bad on the road at Westside, losing that game Monday, 57-42, and that's not really Shady basketball, scoring only 42 points.
That's tough. I mean, going to any away school, I mean, when you're not in your home gym, you know, you don't feel as comfortable. But I think that playing at Westside is definitely something that everybody's going to have to go through at least one point in their life, because that's a tough gym, it's a tough crowd, and I think that that's a tough team that Shady played. So, you know, that score, you know, it's rough, but hopefully they might make up for it tonight. We'll see.
Logan enters the ball game, losers of 3 in a row, trying to right the ship. But before we dive in any more, we got to congratulate Morgan Brown, because for those who don't know, Morgan is assistant girls coach of the two-time middle school, Raleigh County Middle School, Shady Spring Tiger girls. Yep. And then Morgan, 2 years before that, you were with Independence when they won the county championship. So for you personally, 4 in a row, for Shady 2 in a row. So I told you earlier, I got to rub elbows with you. So maybe some of that championship pedigree will rub off on me.
Yeah, I was very, very fortunate to have coached at Independence when I did, and whenever I was able to come to Shady, I appreciate them welcoming me with open arms, and I'm really proud of my girls tonight. Or last night, they fought really hard, and they're going to be honored tonight, you know, during halftime, and I'm really excited for them. They're excited. Yeah,
I think Journey had a song called Open Arms. Yeah. We're going to have Rusty Udy come on here in just a second, and Morgan, if you can go down and get Rusty, we'll have Rusty here, and we're going to talk a little bit about the high school as we come down the regular season stretch. And Rusty's like a referee, can't see. I'm waving at him. So, Morgan, we'll have you go down there and get Rusty. But both teams are going through the warm-ups. As we mentioned on top, Shady is coming into this game with the loss on Monday to Westside. Shady's 16-3, so they've lost twice to Beckley and then to Westside. As I mentioned, Logan is 12-6. They have lost 3 games in a row, and they're coming off a tough trip where they were in Wheeling, and they lost to Wheeling Central. Rusty Udy's about ready to join us, and we'll have Rusty to sit down. And the one thing for sure, if anybody knows about any team in West Virginia, Rusty Udy's the guy we want to talk to. As Rusty, I don't know if you heard me just say that as you're putting on your headsets, but I said if anybody wants to know about any team or anything going on in high school basketball, we want to talk to Rusty Udy. And Rusty, you and I talked a little bit when we first got here as we're winding rounding third, so to speak, headed for home in the regular season. And, you know, the girls' postseason has already started, and then more girls play will happen this weekend. We're winding down the regular season of the boys. So, first of all, these two teams, both of them need to win. Shady coming off a 15-point loss on the road Monday to Westside. Right. Logan's limping in here a bit with 3 straight losses.
Yeah, I mean, to Logan's credit, I mean, they're not playing a bunch of chumps, and they're playing them all on the road. You know, these losses have been like at Westside, at Wheeling Central, and those are 2 very high-rated AA teams. So, you know, and Shady also lost at Westside, so that shows you how tough that place is to play. So I think it's a situation where both teams, even though they're in different classes, we're looking at a situation of, okay, when they do make the state tournament, you know, if that happens, how are they going to be ranked and rated going into the state tournament? And that's where I think losses like the Westside for Shady, why it's not a sectional, a regional loss, and it's not a loss within class, it still will affect your seeding. You know, I mean, you could drop them down to 3rd or 4th now, depending on how people look at it. And you never know how people are going to look at it. So, you know, as far as Logan's concerned, I guarantee you they're looking for this as a kind of a bolster to get them going a little bit, you know. And, you know, even though they lost by double digits at Wheeling Central, I mean, all of these losses that Logan's had this year have been close. And so this is a very good basketball team, and this should be a really good contest tonight.
Yeah, this should be a very competitive game. Of course, Shady's been excellent in this building. Only 1 loss, that was to Beckley in the last 55. And, you know, as you and I have talked for years, from the NBA down, especially to high school, from NBA, college to high school, teams have 2 personalities, one at home and one on the road.
Absolutely.
And a lot of teams are really good in their own gym. And when you play high-quality teams, you can have a good team, but it's hard to beat really good teams on the road.
That's right. I mean, we see that a lot throughout the years, but it's really been Jekyll and Hyde this year. You see that in the AA Region 3 with James Monroe, Westside, and Wyoming East. They are just world beaters at home, but they've struggled on the road. So, it's I think that's going to be play into this tonight. We was talking with Coach Hatcher earlier, and he said this is the first time he's ever been in this gym. So, I'm sure, I don't know how many kids have played here because it's been, a couple of years or so since
at least, yes.
Logan's been here. So, and what we've always found here is that teams struggle shooting in this building, whether it's the lighting, the backdrop, whatever it is, teams have struggled to shoot here. So, I would presume you would want to try to get it inside. Logan does have some good size, and they probably want to get it in the paint, get it inside to score a little bit, play that inside-out game. And I think they'll be effective if they do that. If they come out and start ripping up a bunch of threes, which is not their game, I think they're going to be in trouble tonight.
Well, Rusty, before we let you go, I think it's fair to say, regardless of the outcome of this game, both of these teams expect to be and maybe should be the number one seed in their respective region.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the case. When you look at Logan, Charleston Catholic is the other big team in that region. They've beaten Charleston Catholic head-to-head, so I think Logan will be the number one seed there, which, they won't wind up playing each other, both of those teams will probably host. And the other teams have struggled a little bit in that section or that region. This one's tough, man. I know Shady's should be the number one overall seed in this region, but there's some quality basketball teams in this region. And, you got the kind of how good is Ripley and how good is Hoover, because we don't see them down this way. So we don't know what Shady's going to run into as far as that goes. But, I'm sure, they've done their part. They're going to be playing here. And you got to like Shady's chances when they're playing in this building.
Well, Rusty, I know you're doing freelance work now, a freelance reporter, so I'll let you enjoy the first half. We'll talk to you again at halftime and again in the postgame.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. That's Rusty Udy. We'll take our first break, come back, and we're about 12, 13 minutes away from tipping the ball game off. Logan 12-6, taking on Shady 16-3. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Life doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Hey, Chris, are you snowed in too?
Nah, man, I'm staying nice and warm from the heat coming off all these deals at Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall.
Oh, good for you, man.
For limited time, get up to $10,500 off remaining 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali's.
Hey, can I come over there?
Sure, man.
Oh, this is a lot warmer.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With Compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbett. Or whether you're in a car accident or you've had a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbett and his staff will get you right back on your feet. They're located at Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. Also, the game is brought to you in part by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You never know when you need a plumber till you need a plumber, and Modley's is the one to call at 304-253-HELP. Well, I'm Maris Lowry with Morgan Brown. And Morgan, we had a JV game that was close for a while. Logan able to pull out and get the win. But I think this varsity matchup is going to be a really highly contested game. Logan, as we mentioned, 12-6, losers of 3 in a row. Shady coming off the loss at Westside on Monday, and they're 16-3. And that was one of the things that Rusty Udy had said. He said this year especially, the teams that have been good, they've been really good at home. It's been hard for top teams to go on the road and beat other top teams.
Right, and especially playing at Westside, like that's just a tough gym to play in. I think that, Logan might have, some little chip on their shoulder, coming off from all of those previous wins. But I think Shady's going to play with that chip mentality like they always said on those T-shirts that they had back in the day. So I think it'll be an interesting contest. I think both teams have very talented players, and I think they all pass the ball well. And I think that they're very much a team-oriented a group of boys. So I think we're in for a treat tonight.
As I'm watching both teams warm up and as I'm looking at the Logan roster, Morgan, they've got some size. They've got Miller at 6'4", they have Sherrod at 6'4", and 4 of the starting 5 of Logan average in double figures, and they got their 5th starter on the cusp of double figures. And of course, for Shady, they've got steady players. And of course, when you talk about Shady, you've got to start with their 1-2 punch, which is Jack Williams and Jalen Bailey. But Eli Sexton has really picked it up, and I thought the coach's son, Kyle Olson, has really stepped it up for Shady as well.
Yeah, previous games, Kyle Olson has definitely, offensively and defensively, has really stepped up his game. I think he's really hit some clutch threes whenever they needed them, and I think he's made some really great defensive stops. One main thing I think about Logan is I always think that they've got some pretty big boys, and Shady, Jack Williams is not technically a post player, but he's having to play this post since, the beginning of this season because of his size and the lack thereof on Shady's basketball team. So I think we're in for a treat. I really do.
All right, both teams still going through their warm-ups. We'll go ahead and take a break, and we're about 6-7 minutes away from tipping the game off tonight. The one thing about it, we did get started a little late because the JV game started late, and I guess it's because of that Shady traffic that for the people in this area,
y'all have no idea.
For the people in the area, they know what I'm talking about. Anyway, we'll take a break, and we'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Chris, are you snowed in too?
Nah, man, I'm staying nice and warm from the heat coming off all these deals at Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall.
Oh, good for you, man.
For limited time, get up to $10,500 off remaining 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali's.
Hey, can I come over there?
Sure, man.
Oh, this is a lot warmer.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, my name's Paige, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is the crispiness of the breading and the tenderness of the filet. It's tasty, it's warm, it's total satisfaction.
Hi, this is Tanya, and what makes the Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich original to me is that warm bun, the perfectly seasoned chicken, and that pickle. Woo! I love it. There's a taste of my childhood in every bite.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatscity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
The most mouth-watering showdown on television. The Hangry Games Ultimate Snack Off. Right here at your local Little General store. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win! I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Hi, I'm Leanna Burnett with Window World of Beckley. Are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the old country store. Love me some Cracker Barrel. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you want Cracker Barrel, the old country store. Also, the game tonight brought to you by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent. She's my agent. She takes care of me. She'll take care of you as well. Well, Morgan, both teams have left the floor. They're in their respective locker rooms getting their final instructions. And, of course, Mark Hatcher, he told me when he first got here, the first time he's ever been here, he said, the lighting's a little different in here. And you were talking about when visiting teams come here, they don't shoot as well. Maybe that's because of whatever they got in the ceiling, because it's hard to get a signal out of this. No matter what your carrier is, it's hard to get a signal out of that. So maybe that the waves from the building come down and make the other team miss. I don't know about that.
It might be. I mean, from personal experience from last night, our girls were a little bit off warming up because they were so used to having a wall behind them whenever they're shooting at the Armory. That's not the case. You've got this big old curtain, open territory, open surface, where it kind of throws you off a little bit. So, we'll see what we got in store for tonight.
Well, of course, I think Coach Olson with Shady, the reason that teams struggle to shoot, he's going to say because of the good defense that Shady plays.
That's right. Yep. That's absolutely true.
And, not just tonight, Morgan, but moving forward, for Shady to get where they want to go and ultimately win the state championship, they're going to do it. If they do it, it'll be done because of the defense on the defensive end of the floor.
Absolutely. Coach Ronnie Olson eats, breathes, sleeps defense. That is what he instills in his players from day one. That's what the middle school coaches, Eric Davis and Malay, they're really focused on defense because they're trying to prepare them for high school for Coach Ronnie Olson. And I think that is exactly what we're going to see tonight, some good Shady Tiger defense. All
right, Shady's back on the court. Logan Wood coming back soon. We're going to have the playing of the national anthem. We'll go ahead and take our final break and get you ready. We'll get you the starting lineups and the opening tip coming up next between Logan and Shady here on Video Productions.
National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatscity.com.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Take care of this by the end of the day.
Sure, I'll take care of that.
Done. It's that easy with compliance. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Hey, Chris, are you snowed in too?
Nah, man, I'm staying nice and warm from the heat coming off all these deals at Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall.
Oh, good for you, man.
For limited time, get up to $10,500 off remaining 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali's.
Hey, can I come over there?
Sure, man.
Oh, this is a lot warmer.
GMC, we are professional grade.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Hey, my name is Justice, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're all unique. Every nugget you look at is its own different special little nugget. They're great for any occasion, but especially holidays. When you don't have enough time, when you need something quick, that flavor is always popping.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back to Shady Spring High School as it's a battle between the Logan Wildcats, 12-6, losers of 3 in a row against Shady, 16-3, coming off a loss to Westside Monday night. Mark Hatcher is the head coach for Logan, and for their starters, here's Morgan.
All right, so we have number 10, the freshman Lucas Lambert. We've got number 13, Ivan Miller. He's a junior. McCormick Alderton, he's number 20. He's a senior. Number 2, Matthew Hatfield. He's a senior. And Zayden Sherrod, number 3, as a senior as well.
And Morgan Lambert is their leading scorer. Lucas Lambert at 17 a game. Lambert at 17. Alderton at 10. Also Miller at 10. And Sherrod at 13, and Hatfield at 8. For Shady, let's see how they will go. I'm sure they will go the way they've been going. I didn't get an opportunity to talk to Ronnie Olson tonight, but they've been going with Jack Williams. He's been the team's leading scorer at 18 a game. Jalen Bailey at 15 a game. Then you have Eli Sexton at 8 a game. You have Kylie Olson at 6 a game, and then Brody Radford at 2 a game. Tonight's game is also brought to you in part by Exit Elevation Realty. You can dial up Luke Richmond, the broker, at 304-256-0101. Also, the game is brought to you in part by Infinity Colt Company. And Infinity Colt Company, always looking for to hire new employees, and they offer a no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company matching 401k plan. And last but certainly not least, the game is brought to you in part by Leisure Lanes, Johnstown Road in Beckley. You can make reservations for futuristic bowling every Friday and Saturday night. It goes from 10 to midnight, just $15 a person, and you can dial them up, 304-253-7328. Well, sit back, enjoy a nice ice-cold blue can of Pepsi, and enjoy the game. And Morgan, you and I both think this is going to be a very competitive game. Like I said, both teams want to kind of wash that bad taste out of their mouth. Logan, losers of 3 in a row. Shady after that loss Monday down at Westside.
Yeah, I think both teams are definitely prepared for tonight. You know, they both have good coaches, good all-around scoring team. I think that they're both excited to get it going, and I think we're going to have a good game on our hands.
Yeah, I think the key to Logan is to use their side. Like I said, Sherrod is 6'4", averaging 13 a game. And then you also have Miller, Ivan Miller. He's 6'4" at 10 a game. So with 2 6'4" players, and as you stated earlier, Jack Williams, because of the lack thereof not having enough size, even though Jack Williams is basically the guy that handles the ball, he can play a 5 if he needs to, and he might have to do that tonight.
Right. I mean, I can compare him to Woodrow Wilson's girls basketball team, Zoe Williams.
Right.
She's a point guard, she's a shooting guard, she's a post player.
Right.
She's whatever she needs to be, and I think that's Jack Williams for Shady's Tigers.
All right, in the center circle will be Miller. As I mentioned, Miller is 6'4", and once again we talked about Jack Williams, and he will jump in. We're ready to get the ball underway. Shady in the white, Logan in the blue, and Logan will control the tip, and they'll have first opportunity as we get you started. Glad you're with us here on Video Productions. So Morgan, it looks like Shady's going to start out man-to-man.
As they always do.
Yep, as they always do. And like I said, this is the end of the floor where Shady can really hang their hat.
Yeah. This is what Ronnie Olson wants. He wants his team to play a good defensive game.
Here's a three on the right side, and that doesn't go. That shot was put up by Hatfield. You know, if you're down that way, Logan, you always got to have a Hatfield or a
that's
McCoy.
Right. I teach West Virginia history. My kids don't know about that one.
Here's a mid-range shot. That mid-range shot was put up by Lambert, and it won't go. So Logan had two opportunities, and quickly on the break is Olson on a beautiful pass from Jack Williams, and Shady's on the board on the first possession. That was a beautiful pass by Jack Williams.
Good put up by Olson.
And like I said, Olson ran the floor well, able to catch, shoot, and score. Logan just trying to look over this Shady defense and trying to find somebody free. They go down low. There's a short shot, and it won't go. It danced all over the iron as Lambert had a good look, and quickly back the other way is Bailey. Radford into the lane. Now Sexton, and he will be fouled. That's the first foul of the ball game, and they will call that foul on Miller as we watch this last play right there. Incidental foul, but you got to call it. So foul number one on Miller, first team foul on Logan.
I thought he got tripped up at first, but yep. There's a little bit of contact there.
They get the ball down low to Jack Williams, off the glass, up and in, just like you talked about, Morgan. You know, Jack Williams able to play the five and get the ball in the low post and score.
Yep. Not normally a post player, but he's had to be, and I think he has acquired to it very well.
But Shady looks like from the opening tip, Morgan, the defense that they're playing, making it really difficult for Logan.
Yep.
And
that they do.
Yep. And there's a foul, reach-in foul, and let's see who they're going to get. I think they'll get Kylie Olson for the foul.
Yeah, Kyle Olson definitely.
Nope, they don't.
Oh, wow.
Wow, they're going to call the foul on Radford. So Radford will get his first. It'll be the team's first, and Logan will inbound on the baseline. Shady's defense excellent here in the first couple minutes of this ball game. There's a shot right of the lane, tough shot, it won't go.
Gets his own rebound.
Offensive rebound right and back in is Sherrod able to score. You know, Zayden Sherrod, 6'4", averaging 13 a game, and we got an injured Shady Tiger down.
I believe that's Eli Sexton.
Yeah, I think he got hit right in the chops. We'll have to maybe see the replay. But on the initial play, I didn't see it happen. Let's see, maybe right there as they went for the loose ball. He caught an elbow on the rebound and just an inadvertent elbow, but it hurts just the same, right?
Yep. Gabe Short's checking in for Eli.
Right. So Short will check into the ball game as that bucket was by Zayden Sherrod, the 6'4" senior averaging 13 a game, and Logan's on the board. So Logan's going to play man-to-man. Here's Short with it. He drives, they cut him off, ball's loose, and they turn him over. And here's Jack Williams with the steal. Over to Bailey. Bailey will attack the basket, whip it back to Jack Williams. He'll lay it up and in.
What a play!
A thing of beauty. You are right. What a sensational play. And once again, Morgan, it started with the defense with the turnover.
Great teamwork by Jalen Bailey and Jack Williams right there.
There's Miller head of the lane. He's in trouble, and it's an offensive foul. And Olson takes one in the chops, and Logan will dip into its bench.
Watch the replay here. Jalen Bailey, nice pass to Jack Olson to finish with the layup, very strong. Both of those boys are just so quick. You know, they're quick-footed, and they're doing what they do best.
So Colton Green will check into the Logan lineup. So Green will check in, and Miller will have a seat. That last foul was on Miller. That's his second. So that's why
pretty early in
and that's why they've taken him out as we're coming up on 3 minutes into this first quarter. They get the ball down low, trying to get it to Jack Williams. They double team him. He's in trouble, and there's a steal. That's Lambert with the steal. He'll spot up. Three on its way. It won't go. Sherrod with the offensive rebound. The putback's up and in. That's Zayden Sherrod using that size. Here's Short for three, and it's in and out. Heartbreak. And here's Sherrod had it. The ball's loose. Bailey picks it up into the lane. Down low to Olson. He whips it back to Short, and he'll draw the foul and get to the line. And that foul is going to be on Hatfield.
Great job on Gabe Short, you know, recognizing that, you know, it's still their ball. He needs to get back on the replay.
Nice pass by Bailey. Actually into the lane. I thought he was going to shoot that one. And that's normally a shot he normally would take, into the lane like that.
Yep.
But that'll get short to the free throw line for a pair. The first one is good. And that extends the lead to 7-4. They haven't put it up on the board yet. Second free throw is good. He got them both. And Shady will extend the pressure. So they get the ball over to Green. Green almost took it away from him. He's in trouble. Here's Lambert on the drive, hard to the basket. He lays it up and in. Lucas Lambert had a clear path to the basket. Logan's leading scored 17 a game, and he showed you why there. As Jack Williams' shot is swatted by Lambert.
Offense on one way, defense
on the other. Yes.
I mean, he's just got size on him,
Yeah, that's
he's
right.
got size and he's got hustle.
Watch the
replay here.
He's like, get that out of here, right?
Not in my house.
Yes. Halfway point of the first quarter, Jack Williams drives on the baseline. Olsen will dial it up for three. Back iron, long rebound comes out. Good hustle. Jack Williams to the rim, lays it up, won't go.
Bad angle.
Yep. And coming out of there with it is Green for Logan. Here's Lambert. Lambert into the lane, puts up the short shot, and it missed bad. Bailey back the other way. Jack Williams in, he couldn't handle the pass, and Shady turns it over. It looked like he took his eye off it just a second there, Morgan.
Just a second. That kind of messed him up in that transition there.
Yeah. Shady definitely will run when they can, and they thought they had something right there.
Shady likes to play quick.
Yeah.
And a lot of times teams can't keep up with it, but I think Logan's a different story. So
Shady will add full court pressure. Ball comes into Green, shorts all over him.
Hey, circle!
I beg your pardon, that's Alderton with the ball. Now over to Lambert. Green's number 5, and he's got it now. Alderton with it. Logan looked like running a little bit of motion here.
Yep. Passing cut, some screens being set.
Yep, trying to find somebody, free to the basket. Here's a three, spot up on its way. It doesn't go. That three was put up by Hatfield. And here comes Shady on the attack. Here's Olsen, spot up, thought he was going to shoot the three. Well, it's hard to complete that pass from one corner all the way to the other.
That was definitely a contested pass, but it got there.
But, Coach Olsen is telling his son he should have just shot, instead of making the pass, just shoot the three.
Yep, I think they're trying to set up their offense here. A little bit of passing and cutting action.
Jack Williams on the dribble, tries to shovel it in, and there's Lambert. Alderton ahead of the pack, takes it up and in, and one as he gets the hoop and the harm, and Logan has tied the game and a chance to get their first lead of the game from the line. There's a pass, and Olsen got him right there as Alderton going in for the layup, and he knocks it down. McCormick Alderton.
Yeah, that was a great take.
And the free throw on its way, and it's no good, and Short has the long rebound. So here's Jack Williams. He'll walk it up. Set a screen for Olsen. They roll Radford to the basket. He'll lay it up and in. Shady back in front. That was a good two-man game. They run a nice pick and roll, Morgan, for the layup.
Yep. Brody Radford has that quick release. He was able to knock down that shot there.
Good defense by Radford. Here's a head fake. Green has his shot swatted by Jack Williams. Sherrod into the lane. They triple team him. Throw the ball to the corner. Three is short. And we got a foul on the rebound. That
I'm
three.
going to assume that's over and back.
Let's see. That looks like it'll be a Logan foul. That three was put up by Hatfield. And they got a foul on the play. And we're going to have a new player, and that'll be Eli Sexton checking back into the ball game for Shady. So, Morgan, so far it's been what we thought it was going to be. Highly contested game.
On both ends, offense, defense.
Right. We saw some really good defensive play, some nice rejections. We saw some nice takes to the rim. Haven't had anybody hit a three ball yet. Here's Bailey
Shady
with
likes
it.
the three balls, so
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're trying to cook something up here.
And it's on cue. There's Jack Williams right down the chute.
It's like I
as soon
called
as you
it,
said
like I
that,
seen it.
yes. Shady on a currently mini 5-0 run. They get the ball down low. Sherrod can't score it in close, out of bounds, and it will stay with Logan. Here's the replay of that last three ball right down the chute. Here's Hatfield with it. They go to Sherrod in the post. Here comes the double team. Sherrod goes through the double team, puts up a tough shot, and just got the roll as it hit the front of the rim and goes in.
Tough shot by Sherrod.
Coming up on the final minute as Jack Williams dials up another three and knocks it down. Right here in front of us, Morgan, is a three ball by Jack Williams. He's got back-to-back threes.
Jack Williams is such a good all-around player. When his feet are set, you know he's going to knock it down.
Here's Lambert cut to the basket. They cut him off. Allerton puts up a three. It's good.
Logan shows that they can shoot some threes too.
Yeah, back in the day, and Logan still might carry this name, but back in the day, Morgan, they were called the running Wildcats. As Sexton lost control of the balls, he made a move to the front of the rim, final 20 seconds of the quarter. And Logan, let's see if he'll hold it for the last shot. The running Wildcats never did back in the day. And looks like Logan may hold it for the final shot. Hatfield has it. 10 seconds left.
Coach is saying to attack. Let's see if they do it.
Here's a three in the corner. That's too strong. Three put up by Green. Radford, will he get a shot off in time? He gets ahead to Short. Short laid up and in. Just ahead of the buzzer. Count the basket. And Shady will take a 5-point lead into the second quarter. At the end of one, your score is Shady 18, Logan 13. Take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
Beckley, are you dealing with those cold winter drafts through your windows? Is it causing your energy bills to rise? If you answered yes, Window World can help. Instead of dealing with those old drafty windows another year, call Window World of Beckley today. Yes, we work all year. Our windows are Energy Star efficient and designed to resist extreme weather. Make the smart investment with our no interest for 15 months. Call Window World of Beckley today.
Don't drop the ball. Come see your hometown legends at the all-new Greenbrier Ford in Beckley. We won't be beat.
Hey, my name is Justice, and a little thing I love about Chick-fil-A nugget trays is that they're all unique. Every nugget you look at is its own different special little nugget. They're great for any occasion, but especially holidays. When you don't have enough time, when you need something quick, that flavor is always poppin'.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by West Virginia Orthopedic and Trauma, Dr. John Tabbitt. Whether you're in a car accident or you've had a sports-related injury, Dr. Tabbitt and his staff will get you right back on your feet. They're located at Woodcrest Drive in Beckley. Also, the game brought to you by Modley's Plumbing and Heating. You can dial up Modley's at 304-253-HELP. Well, at a couple different times in the first quarter, Morgan, Shady led by 5, and that is the lead as they will take to the second quarter. As we're ready for quarter number 2, Shady will have the first possession of this second quarter. Jack Williams leads all scorers. He's got 10 points. He's got 2 threes and 2 twos.
Yep.
So now Logan's going to change. He's going to get back in zone.
Maybe try and stop those inside drives from happening.
So Shady will reset their offense. Trying to find if there's a soft spot in the zone to get the ball down low to Jack Williams. Bailey attacks the basket, goes in. It's swatted. Lambert's been good on both ends of the floor here in this first half for the Logan Wildcats.
Shady almost lost the possession right there.
Yeah, they've got good ball movement, trying to find somebody free in the zone. Logan played man-to-man the entire first quarter.
Yep. There's a little bit of miscommunication on the Shady side.
Yeah. They find Jack Williams, that soft spot in the zone, puts up the shot, back iron won't go. And out of there with the rebound is Alderton. And now Green has it, over to Hatfield. Coach Hatcher right here in front of us. You might be able to hear him calling out a play. Lambert's been their main guy, though, and you can see why he's the team's leading scorer. He just tries to muscle his way in on the baseline. He missed the shot, got it back, and we're going to have a held ball, and the arrow will keep it with Logan.
See, I think Shady got a little bit mixed up there. I think there was a mismatch between number 10, Lucas Lambert, and Brody Radford. Now Logan will throw it out from underneath the basket. Let's see what they got a plan for to do here.
So let's see what they cook up on this possession. They try to backdoor play. Lambert, beautiful pass. And that's what you got to do. You know, if Eric Thomas was here, he would say that's the pass you got to have, that bounce pass
that
right
bounce
there.
Pass, that
yes.
ball start.
Yes, and Lambert able to catch, shoot, and score. There's a three by Sexton, won't go. Green clears the rebound for Logan. Ball's tipped away and stolen, and Shady gets the ball back. So it's been a very good, entertaining game. Glad you're with us on Video Productions. Down low, Sexton tacks the rim. Oh, tough luck shot, and we got a foul, and the foul's going to be on Olsen. That'll be his second.
Yep. I think Olsen didn't mean to. Just in transition, you know, just coming up underneath the ball. Got a little contact on the arm there.
So now head coach Ronnie Olsen's got a decision to make. Will he leave Kyle Olsen on the court? Apparently he will. You got to trust him. The coach's son, he's got 2 fouls. And Coach Olsen giving the referee a little bit of the business
like
there.
Call.
Yes. So here's Logan with it. That's the first team foul of the quarter on Shady. Lambert will dial it up from 3. That's way off, but an offensive rebound. The putback is in by Green. Green right there, the right place at the right time. And Logan has scored the first 4 of this quarter as Bailey attacks the rim off the glass. It counts, and he's fouled by Lambert. It's a beautiful take by Bailey as he's able to get the hoop in the harm.
When Bailey takes it in, have you noticed how football comes into
right,
play? Like
his
you know, his grip on the basketball is just so strong, so tough. You know, he
You're
doesn't
right.
have much size on him, but he does have that grit, you know, to get to the hole strong and maybe draw some contact, and that's exactly what he did there.
You know, Morgan, this past season in football, Jalen Bailey, in all the games I've done, he made maybe the best defensive play all year against Westside when he stripped up. As Westside looked like they were going in for a touchdown, he stripped the receiver and ran about 85, 90 yards the other way for the touchdown. As we're talking, he misses a free throw, though.
Now, Eric ain't here to jinx that tonight.
No, we can't blame that one on Eric's, can we? Here's Sherrod, and he'll get fouled, and that foul's on Radford. And that'll be his first, team second here in the second quarter. The pace of the game has slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, since Logan went into that zone a little bit, it's kind of slowed down. Shady normally doesn't do well when teams slow it down, so we'll see how well they do here.
Spinning, turning, shooting, and scoring. That's a nice play by Zayden Sherrod, and Logan within 1. Logan has never led. They've tied Shady, but they've never led. Sexton on the drive. He'll find short. 3 on its way, in and out, heartbreak, and now Logan with a chance on this possession, Morgan, to get their first lead of the game.
Yeah, the refs missed a little double dribble there by Gabe Short. I don't know if you've seen that, but the Logan fans sure did.
Yep, but it worked out for Logan because Shady missed the shot. And here is Logan with a chance, like I said, to grab their first lead of the game. They're being patient, working it around. Here's Hatfield. They'll back it back out. We're 2 minutes into the second quarter. Maris Lowry, Morgan Brown here. Heavy hitter Nick Eskins producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. Logan being very patient here, Morgan, on this possession.
Yep. Shady's just, you know, following along the defense. A little pass and cut screen action going on.
Idelton on the drive. Now Hatfield for 3, and it doesn't go. The net was, I'm surprised they didn't stop the play earlier when the net got, when it got over top of the rim like that. Here's Bailey with it on the drive. He might have got away with an offensive foul. And no, he didn't. Because he did. He used the arm bar as he cleared out. Yes. And I thought they were just going to call a turnover, but instead they will call the foul.
Yeah, good job on Logan taking that contact as we watch the replay
here.
here.
You can see clearly an offensive foul on Bailey. And maybe that's that little football you talked about in it. So here's another opportunity for Logan to get their first lead of the game right here.
Yep.
Yeah, I was going to say, Shady's going to make him work to get the ball up the floor, and Logan, what do? The referees are looking at each other. Was the ball tipped? I'm not sure they know.
Might use us for a replay here, Maris.
They're going to go to the, maybe we can run that again. By rule, Morgan, the referees really cannot use our video.
Okay.
But let's watch the play and see what that was. I'm not sure if it was tipped or not. And let's see. It didn't look like it was tipped. So Coach Everett, he's like, yeah, I don't think he wanted to look at the replay, but by rule, Morgan, the referees cannot look at our video. A deep three from the corner is good as Jack Williams runs down the court, showing the three ball, and that was a deep three. That's about as far as you can be.
That's the hardest shot in the basketball game, is that three-pointer.
Yeah, from deep in the corner. Sherrod, nice fake, left it short. Battle for the rebound. Jack Williams has it. But you're right, that was a deep three here in the near corner. Here's Bailey on the move. Sexton on the drive. Tacks the basket. And what do we got? We got a foul on the drive, I do believe. I don't think that was on the shot. There's a new player into the ball game for Logan, and that's Bentley Williamson, and he's the one that committed that foul. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 4:40 remaining in the first half. We got a good one here at Shady as the Tigers lead Logan 23-19. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
Folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Take a ride to the north side and get your Big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your Big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, the Old Country Store locations in Beckley and Princeton. Also, the game brought to you by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent. All right, on that foul, that is the third team foul. Beg your pardon, the second team foul on Logan in the quarter. Shady inbounds under their own basket. Jack Williams had a good first half. He'll dial up a three, and that one will come up short, and Logan skies high for the rebound. That was a nice rebound by Williamson. Here's a short shot and needs a roll and danced all over the iron for Sherrod, and it goes. Sherrod has played well here in the first half.
Yes, he has. I respect his game. Driving, outside shots, doing all the things he can to get a bucket.
Radford spins, tacks the basket, lays it up and in.
What a move by Radford.
Beautiful play by Radford. Coming up on the halfway point here of the first half, or in this second quarter, I guess I should say. Shady double teaming the ball. Here's Hatfield. Sherrod, three on its way. Nothing but the bottom of the net, right down the chute, and Logan was within one. Logan has never led in this first half. They've had a couple opportunities to take the lead, and now they've trimmed the lead to one. Shady's led by, their biggest lead's been 5 on a couple different occasions. Jack Williams to the elbow, 15-footer, back iron, no good. Radford with an offensive rebound. We got a foul on the rebound, as it's going to be a Logan foul. You watch the replay here, Morgan, and that's Sherrod commits the foul, and he's got 2. So, you know, you're talking about 2 of your top scorers for Logan.
Yep.
Lambert with 2 and Sherrod now with 2.
Yep. Definitely don't want to be in foul trouble.
No, well, Sherrod will come out, and that's Lambert back in the game. You got to trust your top players, you know.
To be responsible.
Right, to be able to play with 2 fouls.
Offense and defense, not wanting to get any stupid fouls on them.
And Lambert gets the steal, finds Williamson for the layup, and that's the first lead of the game tonight for Logan. Logan currently on a 5-0 run to take this 1-point lead. Olsen into the lane. They cut him off. It's swatted by Lambert. That's his 3rd block. So Lambert does more than just put the ball in the basket. He keeps the other team from putting the ball in the basket. Shady trying to regain the lead on this possession. We got a foul away from the ball. That's an offensive foul on Shady. And they're going to call an illegal pick. And that will be Bailey's second foul as we watch the replay. Let's see.
A little bit of bad blood between Lambert and Kyle Olsen, I see.
Yeah, I didn't see much there. Maybe we can run that replay again.
I'd seen Lambert kind of shove Kyle a little bit, trying to maybe get into position.
Let's see.
And then Kyle maybe getting a little frustrated there.
I don't know.
Shoving him a little bit, but Lambert's certainly excited about it.
These are very good officials.
Yep.
And I don't try to be one over here. That's why we're over here, not out there.
Right, that's right. That's why we're behind the headsets.
That's right. All right, so here's Logan with a chance to add to their lead. Nice bounce pass to the rack. The shot is blocked, and there's a foul. And that's a good call. It's Lambert. And, you know, Logan has caught Shady a couple times looking the other way, and they backdoored him, and they hit the ball to Lambert, and Lambert will draw the foul and get to the line. Lambert's had a big half.
Yes, he has, offensively and defensively. He's had some good blocks, and he's also been able to score, you know, and we'll see how well his foul shooting is right here.
Yeah. Well, you figure, you know, you're 17 a game. You got to be fairly good at the free throw line, and he is. So I didn't jinx him. He makes the first of two. And right now, Logan's got the momentum. They're currently on a 6-0 run. They've taken a 2-point lead. New player will check into the ball game for Logan, and it'll be Grayson Sanders. That'll be his first action. And now there's a question at the scorers table. I'm not sure what we got. Maybe a technical foul now. I'm not sure. So I'm not quite sure what we got. I'm going to take my headsets off here.
There's a little bit of miscommunication, a little bit of smack talk going from both teams, I think. Refs are trying to figure out what they're wanting to do about it here.
What do you call it? On your guy, on your Logan? They called a technical foul on Logan, so Lambert now makes both. 28-25, and with the technical foul now, we'll walk down. The technical foul is on Williamson. He scored. And now we'll come down on this end, and Jack Williams will shoot two. And then I think they will go to the arrow. Morgan, you might have to help me out with this, and then Logan will have possession of the ball.
Yep.
So Jack Williams will shoot a pair, and the first one is good. So that stops a 7-0 Logan run and cuts the lead to 2. He must have said something because I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I think he said it in between the foul shot there.
Yeah. So both free throws are made. And the arrow, we thought, I guess the arrow's already changed. The arrow's in Shady's favor, so Shady will get the possession.
Yep.
So now that we got all that cleaned up.
That took a minute, didn't it?
Yeah, that was a big spill on aisle 4, wasn't it? And now Shady has a chance to regain the lead on this possession. Going a little weave here. Trying to find somebody free. And ball's knocked free.
Logan almost had a steal right there.
Yeah, looks like Shady going to reset their offense.
Got the freshman with the ball, Eli Sexton.
And he's got Lambert with 2 fouls on him. And Shady in this little bit of a weave here. Pull up 3. And good! Right down the chute for Jack Williams. And Shady regains the lead. So Logan had a 7-0 run that got them the lead, and then after Jack Williams made the 2 technical free throws, he now hits a 3, and that's a 5-point trip, Morgan, for Shady.
Yeah.
A 5-point possession. Lambert hard take to the baseline. The shot won't go, but Williamson skies for the rebound and throws it away.
See what Jack Williams decides to do here.
And he goes into traffic. The ball's knocked free. Good hustle. Ball's still free. What do we got? And
Logan
it's a
ball.
Turnover to Logan.
Great hustle by Jack Williams just on the replay here.
Good
Got
hands,
stripped
good
a little
defense.
bit.
Yeah. And you know, Morgan, what I've been told is when both coaches, you know about this since you're assistant coach, but I've been told this many times. Listen, many times when both coaches are getting on the referees, that means they're getting it right.
That's right.
Williamson into the lane, and he scores. Bentley Williamson.
Freshman.
Yeah, and he has really helped Logan out since inserted into the lineup. There's Bailey with an offensive rebound. The putback up and in. Shady regains the lead. Back and forth we go. Final minute of the second quarter. Allerton attacks the basket, and we got an offensive foul.
Eli Sexton with the charge as we
great
load
play.
up the replay here. My fiance, when he coached Eli at Greater Beckley, he always said that this Sexton boy knows how to take a charge. He sees the floor. He knows exactly what to do in that moment, when to fall, when to not, when to draw contact, and he's definitely clutch for that move right there. Got Shady a ball.
So checking back into the ball game is Matthew Hatfield for Logan. Let's see, Shady probably won't hold it for the final shot. Most teams don't nowadays, Morgan. 40 coming up on 40 seconds left in the half. It's been a battle here. Shady's led by as many as 5. They lead by 2. Could have led by 5 if that 3 would have went. And now here's Logan. Morgan with a chance to tie or take the lead if they hit a 3 here in the final 30 seconds.
I think they're going to try and set up for that one shot like you mentioned earlier, Maris.
So we'll see. They go to head of the lane. Here's Hatfield with it now. Allerton on a little drive, puts the shot up. It goes and he's fouled.
The lucky roll.
Yeah, that ball, just hung on the iron. It bounced around. And now if the free throw is successful, Logan can regain the lead. So Sanders is waiting to check in, and if this free throw is successful by Allerton, he'll check in, and it is. So checking in Grayson Sanders as Logan has regained the lead. They lead by 1 with 16.2 left here in the half, and I'm sure Morgan Shady will hold it for the final shot.
Yep. Grayson Sanders, a freshman, averaging 4 points a game.
So Jack Williams will walk it up. He's had a really good first half. Down to the final 5 seconds. They got to go. Jack Williams over to Bailey. There's a lot of contact, and it's a blocking foul, and that'll be free throws. So with 0.8 left, and that was a shot that Bailey took to the face. That happened right here in front of us as we watched the replay. Yep. That's a good call to boom. And I thought the officials were right on it. The official right here in front of us explaining to the young man for Logan, Hatfield, and to their coach of why that was a block, and not that the official, Grog, needed to say that that's a good call, but for whatever it's worth, I thought that was the correct call.
Yep.
As Bailey's free throw is good. So there's 0.8 remaining in the half. The game is tied, and Bailey can give Shady the lead and more than likely give him the lead going to the locker room if he can make this one.
We've got number 24, Crew Blankenship, checking in for the Logan Wildcats.
Yep. And Bailey with an opportunity to give Shady the lead, which has been a great first half, and Bailey does give Shady the lead by 1. 0.8, though, still time to get a shot off.
Not with the steal by game short.
Count it, it goes, it goes! And count it!
And it goes in!
Oh, my!
Wow, Shady fans are on their feet.
Wow. Wow. What a way to finish the half for Shady. They were down 33-32 in a 5-point play.
Here's the
two
replay.
free throws. Yeah, here's the replay. And Short makes the steal, and he actually shot it. He didn't throw it. That's a 40-footer right down the chute, and Shady will not only take the lead to the locker room, Morgan, they will take the momentum as well. At the break, 37-33 is the Shady lead. We'll be right back here on Video Productions.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment champion mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville, MidStateFordWV.com.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. I'm Maris Lowry. Morgan Brown, who worked the first half with me, she's part of the Shady Spring Middle School coaching staff, and they won the girls and boys Raleigh County Middle School title last night, and she's out there with her team. And for the moment, we got Rusty Udy, who's a freelance reporter. And Rusty, wow, what a half. Back and forth we went. Shady led 18-13, a 5-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shady led most throughout the half. Logan was able to grab the lead, but especially coming down the stretch. How about that final 8 seconds where Bailey gets fouled with .8. He makes 2 free throws to give Shady a 1-point lead, and then Logan, just trying to get the ball in with .8, Gabe Short able to intercept it near midcourt, and I'm guessing that's a good 40 feet.
Absolutely.
And he able to knock it right down the chute, and it counts. And now not only does Shady take the lead into the locker room, but the momentum into the locker room.
Exactly. And, you know, Logan, I felt like, had some really good momentum there in that second quarter. They played really good and, you know, kind of felt good about the situation. But didn't have that happen at the end. You know, now they got, I mean, it's not big, but 4 points, you know, they got to make up now going into the second half, which is tough.
But, you know, I thought that Logan handled it well. You know, they got behind in that first quarter, and then they battled their way back, and they had a couple different chances to get their first lead, and they didn't do it. But then when they finally did, back and forth to win. So I think that Shady might have a little edge because of the way the half ended, but Logan has played well, and Lambert, he's been sensational. Lucas Lambert, he's their leading scorer. He's been good on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, he's been tough, and so is Sherrod. I mean, Sherrod's been really good. You know, he's been playing really well. So, you know, I mean, they're playing well. You know, I think the thing with Shady, they're going to have to fix the rebounding situation. You know, Logan is killing them on the glass, and, you know, Logan has pretty much made all their points in the paint, which we thought that's where they would be the best at, and especially in a tough shooting environment like this gym is, you know, and they've done that. And but I think Logan has done some silly things too. You know, I mean, Sherrod getting a silly foul when he was playing really well. You get the technical foul, you know, too much talking and stuff, and then you throw the one away there right before the half. So, I mean, they gave Shady about 6 or 7 points, and in a game like this, 6 or 7 points is big, and I think Logan's just kind of got to feel like they've hurt themselves a little bit, and if they can clean that up, got to feel like they like their chances in the second half.
And, you know, Rusty, I thought the game picked up because I thought when the game first started, I didn't know that anybody who would ever be leading would get to 37. I thought we might be in the 20s, but the game picked up, and it picked up toward the latter part of the first quarter because Shady had an 18-point first quarter, and they had even a better second quarter with a 19-point second quarter. But I thought both teams at times were really good on the defensive end, and also times they made shots. Like I said, Lambert, and you mentioned Sherrod for Logan, but also thought that Jack Williams, as always, he stepped up big for Shady, and then, you know, Bailey had some nice drives as well.
Yeah, Jack's always tough in these kind of environments, and so is Jalen. But, you know, I mean, I've been impressed with Logan. You know, you come into a hostile environment like this, you know, teams don't usually win here. Teams struggle here, and they've kind of held their own. And like I said, if they just kind of clean up their own stuff, you know, they're in pretty good shape. But, you know, it's kind of basketball game we expected. And, you know, the pace is, I think, what both teams like to play at. It's definitely what Logan likes to play at. And, you know, I thought once Miller got in foul trouble early, I thought they might hurt him just a little bit because, you know, I thought he was going to be the X factor for them in the lane because Shady really has no answer for him. But, you know, it seemed like once he went out, you know, Logan picked up the pieces and really exploded on Shady. And, you know, I think Shady's going to have to play a really good second half or, you know, Logan could handle him.
Well, Rusty, before we let you go, I'm sure you're well aware of this, Shady has only lost 1 game in their last 60 home games. That's how good they've been in this building.
Yep, and that's why it's tough here. And, you know, that's what when you go try to play Logan at the
Fieldhouse
Arena,
yes, yeah,
same kind of deal. You know, like we talked earlier, you know, home court advantage is always good in high school basketball, but it seems like this year it's kind of reached another level. And, you know, if Logan could come in here and pick up a win at Shady, which, you know, like I say, Woodrow Wilson here in Beckley is the only team that's beat Shady here, and they're a 4A school. Logan could pull that off. That'd be a huge feather in their cap.
Well, Rusty, we appreciate you coming back, sharing your thoughts of the first half, and we'll look forward to talking to you in the post game as well.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much. We'll take a break. Shady up 4 at the break, 37-33. We'll be right back on Video Productions.
Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Unlock the money already in your home at City National Bank. Consolidate loans or fund your next big project with a home equity line of credit with a great low intro rate. Visit your local branch to get started. City National Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Learn more at homeequity.bankatcity.com.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but moves! Incredible! A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it!
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
The path to a rewarding, well-paying career is close to home. Discover what WVU Tech graduates already know. We're a small campus with big opportunities. With hands-on experience in high-demand programs like hospitality, forensic investigations, cybersecurity, engineering, and nursing, you'll be prepared to enter the workforce, solving West Virginia's most important problems. We know that you can change the world, and it starts here at home.
Hey, Chris, are you snowed in too?
Nah, man, I'm staying nice and warm from the heat coming off all these deals at Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall.
Oh, good for you, man.
For limited time, get up to $10,500 off remaining 2024 GMC Sierra 1500 Denali's.
Hey, can I come over there?
Sure, man.
Oh, this is a lot warmer.
GMC, we are professional grade.
And we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. And at the break, it's a 4-point lead. We're just about a minute away, and real quickly we'll go inside the numbers. Inside the numbers brought to you by Pepsi of Southern West Virginia. Love to have me an ice cold Pepsi. And Morgan, you have the individual totals for both teams in the first half.
Yep, so for Lucas Lambert, he's got 6 so far, averaging 17, so he can still get there. We've got McCormick Alberton, he's got 8. Zayden Sherrod, he's been pretty much the leading scorer for the Logan Wildcats with 13. We've got Colton Green with 2. And then we've got Bentley Williamson, the freshman, with 4. And then on the Shady side, we've got Kyle Olson with 2. Jack Williams with 18. Jalen Bailey with 6. Gabe Short with 7 with that last little, last second 3-point shot.
That big 3, right?
And then last but not least, we got Brody Radford with 4 points for the
All right, ready to start the second half. It's a 4-point lead and what was a very good and entertaining first half. And still, Morgan, anybody's game. I felt that Shady got a little momentum by being able to score 5 points in the final 0.8 seconds, especially that big 3. So let's see if Shady, with the momentum they took to the locker room, if they can maintain that. But I thought Logan played really well in the first half, and still the way they play and the way they have shown they can play, this is still anybody's game.
Absolutely. I think Logan's got some killer defense with their bigs out there. I think Lambert has had a great game offensively and defensively. And Jack Williams on Shady's side, I mean, he's had some really big shots, really some big threes. That deep corner 3 that we saw the last little bit there. So I expect to see that a lot out of Shady here.
Yeah, and you look at Jack Williams, they got 37. He's got right at half of them. He's got 18. And so, like I said, he was able, Jack Williams was, he made what? He made 4 threes. 4 threes in the first half. All right, ready to start the second half. Logan will have the first possession going to the basket to our right. And here's a drive by Hatfield, a little pull up on the baseline. It won't go, and Eli Sexton will clear the boards for Shady. Olsen thought about the 3, and now they'll pass the ball over to Jack Williams on a drive. Tacks the basket, leaves it for Radford, off the glass, up and in. So the first 2 points of the second half belong to Shady, and they've extended the lead to 6. This is their biggest lead of the game. So they scored 7 in a row going back into the first half. Currently on a 7-0 run. Hatfield has it way out high. They go to Miller. Up and under. And he get right up under the rim and laid it in. That's a great move by Miller.
That's his first basket of the night for number 13.
Yeah, Miller. Like I said, he got right up in front of the rim and able to be tall enough to just go straight up and put it like right over the front of the rim.
That's one thing about Logan. They definitely have some big bigs
They
out
got the
there,
sizes
you know?
right.
Yep.
So Jack Williams with it. They come out on him. Olsen with it now. Bailey on the drive. Whips a pass over to Eli Sexton. He'll dial it up for 3 and hit. Eli Sexton hits a 3, and now they should fix the net. They should stop the game and fix the net. And now they do, as Coach Olsen was hollering at the officials, because one time Logan had to shoot, if you remember, Morgan, in the first half with the net like that. Is right here is Eli Sexton right down the shoot for 3.
Great shot by Eli Sexton. I believe that's his first bucket for the night as well.
So here's Logan on the attack. Sherrod got the ball poked away by Bailey. So right now, it's a 7-point advantage, which this is the largest lead of the ball game for Shady. Logan, they've lost 3 in a row entering this game, 12-6 the record. Shady has lost to Westside on Monday. They're 16-3. The other 2 losses were to Beckley. And there's a turnover as Bailey got a hand on it. They get the ball ahead to Olsen. Olsen will attack the basket, pass the ball down low, and we've got a held ball, and the arrow will keep it with Shady.
I think Coach Olsen's a little bit upset at his son for not taking that layup, but I think Olsen didn't think that the Logan Wildcats were getting back in enough transition, enough time, but they were able to almost force a Shady turnover.
So Olsen will inbound the ball on the baseline. Have it to Jack Williams off a screen. He'll attack the basket. Shots blocked. That's the 4th block by Lambert.
Great defense by Lambert.
Yeah, Lambert has been he's been the rim protector for Logan in this game. Yeah.
I feel like he's got his timing well down, and I think that he knows exactly when to jump up and swat at the ball. Get the ball out to Jalen Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey on a drive. Sherrod's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls as Bailey puts it up and in.
Great attack by Jalen Bailey. Yeah, Sherrod's got to be careful, like you said, Maris, because he doesn't want to get in too much foul trouble.
Yeah, don't want to get that 3rd foul. Biggest lead of the game right here for Shady. There's a foul on Eli Sexton. They were battling for position. Miller trying to get position, and Sexton will get whistled for the foul.
That's Eli Sexton's 2nd foul.
Yep, it'll be the team's first here in the 3rd quarter. So Shady's opened up a 9-point lead, largest lead of the game. Miller has it. Got a size advantage on Olsen. But they back it back out and throw it back out. Now he's trying to reestablish the post. Now he's got even a smaller man on him as they double team Miller. Good ball movement by Logan. Sherrod, now they're all over him into the lane. Sherrod stops, puts on the brakes. Down low, Miller head fake, attacks the basket and one. Nice play. Logan very patient on that possession. They worked it around. They got what they wanted to the big guy Miller inside as we watch the play as he's able to finish and draw the foul. And now we'll try to polish off a 3-point play. So Miller really coming alive here in the beginning of this 3rd quarter, Morgan.
First half he didn't really have any scoring opportunities, but he's made up for it this half for sure.
Yeah, Ivan Miller, 6'4", averaging 10 points a game, and Sherrod may have got his 3rd personal foul on that rebound attempt.
Yeah, I believe that was over and back.
Yep, or on his back, yeah. So that is the foul. So now Sherrod, he wears number 3 on his uniform, and now he's got his 3rd foul. And he comes at the 5:11 mark of the 3rd quarter. And checking into the ball game for Logan will be Colton Green. Logan will extend the pressure. As Miller crashes into the scorer's table trying to go for that loose ball. And there's a turnover. Here comes Logan back the other way. They're going to Miller. He's got a big size advantage. He leans in, doesn't elect to shoot. finds Lambert. Lambert dials up the three. The long rebound in the corner goes to Eli Sexton. Sexton tacks the basket, goes in, scoops it up and in. Nice play by Eli Sexton.
Eli Sexton is such a good, all-around player. He can see the floor well. He creates stuff, and he was able to score right there. Good take by Eli Sexton.
Here's Miller.
Good move by Miller.
Attacks the rim. Ball's knocked out of his hands. It'll stay with Logan.
Gabe Short will check into the game.
Short's the one that hit that big three right at the buzzer at the end of the first half. And the ball comes way back out high on the inbounds play. So coming up on the halfway point of the third quarter. Shady with this 9-point lead. This equals the largest lead of the game. Right now, Logan is doing a lot of dribbling on this possession.
Yep.
And they go to Miller again.
A lot of movement by Shady defense. A lot of talking, good communication. See if Logan can hit this three from the top of the key.
Hatfield, it won't go, but they get the offensive rebound. Alderton from 15, got it. As we knew, Morgan Logan not going away.
Nope.
Here's Short on the drive. They double team him in the corner. He's in trouble and he throws it away.
I think he was trying to bounce it off his foot.
And now Logan throws it away. Back the other way. Here's Jack Williams. Williams attacks the basket, finds Olsen, and Olsen able to lay it up and in.
Great pass by Jack Williams. Very unselfish play right there.
Yes, nice job by Olsen running the floor. And here's Miller. Attacks the basket. They cut him off. And he finds Alderton right down the lane. He lays it up and in. Nice play by Logan. And the Wildcats have cut the lead to 7. Bailey whips the pass to Olsen in the lane. It's blocked from behind by Miller. Here's Green, the running Wildcats. Into the lane, little short shot up in. No, it won't go, and it's out of bounds over to Shady as Eli Sexton will check back into the ball game. And also checking in for Logan, they've got a new player. That'll be Williamson into the ball game, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. 2:40 left in the third, a full timeout here at Shady High with Shady leading Logan 48-41. We'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
So neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Exit Elevation Realty. Luke Richmond is the broker. You can dial him up at 304-256-0101. Also, the game is brought to you by Infinity Coal Company. Infinity Coal Company offers no premium, no deductible health insurance with dental and vision coverage. They also offer a company-paid life insurance, prescription drug coverage, and a company matching 401k plan. With Morgan Brown, I'm Maris Lowry, the heavy hitter, doing a fabulous job as always, producing and directing. Jackie Moon on camera. 7-point Shady lead with 2:40 remaining in the third. Morgan, biggest lead has been 9 on a couple occasions, and now Logan will extend their pressure as Shady will inbound the ball here. Got a lot of viewers from everywhere. We appreciate everybody's attendance watching the ball game tonight. One of the better games, if not the best matchup in the state of West Virginia on this Wednesday night.
Yes, both talented teams.
And there's a turnover. Logan turns them over.
Great defense by the Logan Wildcats right there. Way to intimidate Shady, coming up the floor. Shady didn't know what to do with it, and they threw it away. Now it's Logan's ball.
Yeah, this actually is a makeup game. This game was supposed to have been earlier in the year.
Yes, it was. Yep.
And but actually, I like where it is right now because it's right on the cusp before. You kind of have a feel where both teams are going into the postseason.
Right. And I think these are both two top contender teams for state tournament.
Yes. You can see both of these teams, of course, both of these teams in their respective class championship game on that. There's a foul collision as Radford really took the worst end of that, and I think that's going to be a Logan foul.
I don't think he meant to. I think it was just, momentum and your body's going one way and made some contact right there.
Yeah.
Seems to be okay, though, both players on both teams.
And better hold fingers up in front of him and know where he is. Yeah. Well, that's a tough foul. And that foul goes against Green for Logan. That's their second team foul. Radford's a tough kid, though. He shakes it off, and here's Bailey. They cut him off. Sexton will dial it up for three, and got it. Eli Sexton from downtown. Biggest lead of the game right here at 10. Shady's been very good here at home over these last 3 or 4 years as Miller can't connect. Sexton with the rebound. Yeah, Shady's only lost one game in their last 60 games played here.
Yep, that was against Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, against Beckley earlier in the year. Here's Short on the baseline, tacks the basket, and we got a foul, and I'm not sure if they'll call that on the shot or on the drive. As Sherrod will check in, and I think if you're Logan, you're thinking, even though Sherrod's got 3 fouls, you got to get him back in the game.
Yeah.
And
if you foul out, Sherrod's a smart player. I don't think that he'll mean to foul right here. I think he wants to stay in the ball game, so hopefully he'll stay out of foul trouble for Logan.
So they will call that in the act of shooting, and Short will shoot a pair. And the free throw is good. Like I mentioned, Morgan, Shady's got one more game. They're going to go to Greenbrier East tomorrow, and we have a timeout. A full timeout before we take that second shot. 1:34 left in the third. We'll take a break with them. 52-41, the Shady lead. We'll be right back on Video Productions.
It's fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but
Brian moves!
Incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds. By freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping, I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our New Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School, Gabe Short made the first of 2. Then they called the timeout. Now out of the timeout, Short Morgan will try to knock down the back end of the 2-shot opportunity. Shady with its biggest lead of the game right here at 11, and the free throw is good to make 12 their biggest lead right here at 53-41. So right now, Shady currently on a 5-0 run. I've got 53. The scoreboard has 54. Am I missing something here?
I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I have 53. I could be wrong, though. I had Shady with 53. The scoreboard showing 54. We'll check it on the next dead ball as they try to get the ball into the lane. The ball is knocked loose. They're down on the floor for a scramble. A lot of contact, no whistle. Logan's coach, Hatcher, was calling for a timeout as that got to be a really physical scrum. Yeah, it was 48-41. They hit a 3 by Sexton. She made it 51-41, and then those 2 free throws, she made it 53-41.
Yeah, so that might be a little issue later.
Maybe if we can get the heavy hitter, Nick, if you can ask to see if he can check what he has in the scorebook. Yeah, it is 53.
Yep.
And see, Morgan, that's why I keep a running. That's why I do with what I do, because so now they need to change that, and I think they will. It should be 53, and there it is. So for the Logan fans, good thing they had us paying attention.
That's right.
Green with the little short shot is good. So Coach Hatcher doesn't even know how I helped him out there. I saved him a point. He doesn't know it yet.
He's too into the ball game right
That's
now.
right, as he should be. Coming up on the final 40 seconds of the third.
That was me yesterday. I was way too locked in.
Oh, I could tell. That's why, I appreciate you doing what you did in the pregame of having to let me know who's playing. But once the game started, you and Coach Cantley were both dialed in and locked in, and your team played that way.
Yep, they did great.
Yep, Shady holding it for the final shot of the third.
At least attempting to. Logan's wanting to steal here.
Here's Bailey with it. Bailey down the lane, tacks the basket, shot is swatted and a foul. So Bailey will get to the line with 11.2 left here in the third quarter as we watch the replay.
Yeah, he's triple teamed right there. Somebody's bound to draw contact right there.
So Bailey will shoot a pair. The foul is on Green. That's his second. Team's fourth of the third. So first free throw by Jalen Bailey is good. And now they do have 54. Yep. And Bailey trying to make it 55 if he can knock this one down. And the free throw is no good. See, I jinxed him, right?
Yep.
Here's Sherrod with it. Final 10 seconds of the quarter for Logan. See if they can get off a good shot. They get the ball down low to Miller, and he's fouled. And actually, it's not a bad foul, Morgan, because they got fouls to give, and you can make Logan take the ball back out with 2.5.
Get your defense set up a little bit better.
Right.
Ball thrown in from a different position.
Yep. So they'll have to inbound Logan Will under their own basket. They have 2.5. So it's enough time, but you still got to go quick.
Right.
You want to go quick, just don't want to rush if you're Logan. They're looking for Sherrod. The ball comes back out. Alderton puts up a three. It'll count if it goes, and it's short, and that's the end of the third quarter. At the end of three, Shady's has extended its lead. It's 54-43 Shady as we head to the fourth quarter here on Video Productions.
Doesn't wait, so neither should your care. Whether it's a cough, fever, or stomach bug, Access Plus is here for those urgent moments.
From bumps and bruises to stitches and even x-rays, we've got you covered with extended hours and walk-in care for the whole family.
You do not have to be an Access Health patient to be seen. No appointments, no hassle, just quality care when you need it.
Access Health, where care meets community.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Well, we're going to the fourth quarter here at Shady High School with Morgan Brown. I'm Maris Lowry, and Shady is led at the end of the first quarter 18-13. They led at the break 37-33, and Morgan, they now lead 54-43 as we get ready to start the fourth quarter.
I think this fourth quarter is going to be a very telling one, that's for sure. Logan Wildcats definitely want to get that lead back up, but there's a little bit of foul trouble right here. Sherrod's going to have to play a little bit more gentle than what he wants to, so that way he can stay in the game. But I think that won't keep him from getting offensive boards and shots going up. So we'll see what Logan Wildcats can do right here.
If you're Logan, you got to go with your main guys, and this is the largest lead of the game as we start the fourth quarter. Sherrod has it now. And he's trying to get to the rim. And he splits the defenders, puts a shot up. It won't go. They battle for the loose ball. Sherrod with the rebound, and the putback still won't go. Heartbreak as that ball rolled right around the rim and wouldn't stay down. But the ball will remain with Logan. But Sherrod's like, what do I got to do? I mean, I'm right there at the rim, right? Yeah. As Olsen will check in.
In his power.
Yeah, Olsen will check in. Sometimes maybe it's just not your night, but there were good plays by Sherrod.
Yeah, Sherrod's had a great game.
Yeah. Here's Hatfield to get the ball to Miller. Miller will try to back his defender, Jack Williams, down. They whip the pass to Hatfield in the corner. Alderton on the drive into the lane. Miller will dial it up for three. That's way off. And Radford will clear the rebound for Shady. Here's Jalen Bailey into the lane, and he throws it away. I thought he should went and shot it.
I think he was hoping Jack Williams was back behind him to bail him out.
There, Sherrod misses another close point-blank shot, but he's able to run down the rebound. Lambert, and that's going to be an offensive foul on Lambert. But, I know Coach Hatcher,
Yep.
the Logan fans are booing it.
Yep.
If you watch the play.
That was tough. I don't know.
I think I will say this. They called it a block. I think if they called it a charge, that would have been, you could live with that. They called it a block. So that's one of the toughest plays to call as we watch the play again. But it's Sexton the one taking the charge.
Yep. That's what he tries to do.
So if you're a Shady fan, you like the call. If you're a Logan fan, you don't like the call, right?
Absolutely.
Here's Jack Williams. Tacks the rim, and he can't finish.
Logan has the ball now.
Yep.
Quick transition.
Here come the running Wildcats. A lot of contact on that shot. And Coach Hatcher's beside himself because I thought that was a Shady foul.
Yeah, I did too.
Of course, like I said, we don't count.
Right.
There's a lot of referees in the building tonight. Only 3 of them do count. And
that's why we're over here and they're
that's
out there.
right. And the Logan fans that have made the trip definitely don't like that call. And they haven't liked a few other calls that have went on. So Shady will have the ball as Green will check in for Logan on the next dead ball. Here's Sexton with it. They double team him, and now Coach Olson wants a 30-second timeout. So we'll tell you that the game is brought to you in part by Cracker Barrel. Love me some Cracker Barrel. I'll have my pregame meal probably on Friday there at Cracker Barrel as Eric and I will do the girls' regional tournament, Beckley and Riverside, the Old Country Store, and got to have me some pig. Well, I don't know. I love the meatloaf, too. I love everything on the menu at Cracker Barrel. Also, the game tonight brought to you in part by Allstate Insurance. You're in good hands with Allstate, and you're in good hands with Lori Richmond as your agent from Allstate. Allstate Insurance, and there you see on Market Road in Beckley. All right, out of the timeout with 6.5 to go, Morgan. 54-43 is the lead. Neither team has scored yet in a minute and a half of play of this fourth quarter.
Yeah, I think it's been all defense. A lot of scrambling out here. One possession from the other. It's been a really intense. Both Shady fans and Logan fans on their feet. Multiple whistles blown.
Right.
I think that this is definitely going to be a telling 6.5 minutes.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Like I said earlier in the game, is they whip it past to Olsen. He throws the ball and it goes right through the hands of Sexton, but he's able to get it back. And now Logan almost got the steal. And this is a wild sequence. Ball's like a hot potato. And Bailey will drive to the basket, take it in, and lay it up and in off the glass. Jalen Bailey with the bucket, and now this 13-point advantage is the largest lead of the ball game. And that's the first points of this fourth quarter, 2 minutes in.
Wow.
By either team. So a 13-point advantage. Logan's got some work to do to get back in this one. Here's Lambert from 17. It won't go. Bailey clears the rebound. And now here comes Bailey with it in the front court. Pulls up, 12-footer on the right side. Got it. Jalen Bailey, and it's a 15-point lead, which is the largest lead of the ball game. Nice soft touch by Bailey, a nice soft stroke.
He has such a good mid-range
Yeah.
shot.
And, that's about the third time that net has got caught up in the rim.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's Miller with it. Head of the lane. Green. There's a baseline drive by Hatfield up and under. Count if it goes. It won't go, but Hatfield
It was a good, strong take by Hatfield.
Absolutely. We'll get to the line and shoot, too.
As we watch the replay here. Little jab to the left, taking that baseline. If it's given to you, go up, draw contact, get to the free throw line.
So it'll be a couple of free throws coming up for Hatfield. Shady enjoying their largest lead of the game here with 5:20 left in the fourth. Lead 58-43. Shady will play on the road tomorrow. That's a makeup game. They'll be at Greenbrier East as Hatfield makes the first free throw.
Greenbrier East is another tough team. Tough gym to go play at, right? They're away at Greenbrier East.
And Logan's got 3 tough games to finish the season with Mingo Central and Wyoming East at home, and then on the road at Tug Valley.
Yeah, all 3 of those teams, tough gyms to play at,
Yes.
for sure.
Well, 2 of those will be at home at Logan.
Still
but
another
still,
tough gym.
Well, yeah. When people always say it's a hard place to play, the reason it's a hard place to play because the team you got to play, right?
Right.
If you go play Sisters of the Poor, that gym might not be too hard to play. The ball's loose down on the floor, and Jack Williams able to come up with it to save the possession for Shady. They find Bailey down low, and what do we got? We got a timeout.
Coach Ronnie Olson.
A full timeout with an even 5 minutes remaining in the game. 13-point lead for Shady, 58-45. We'll take a break and be right back here on Video Productions.
In fourth down, seconds on the clock. He hands it off, finds a hole in the middle. Clear, nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza. Better with Pepsi.
Compliance helped me lose 50 pounds by freeing up tasks like payroll, HR, and bookkeeping. I'm now free to do what I want.
With compliance, you can do what you want to do. Compliance, we've got your back office.
Here we grow again. Pioneer Community Bank is proud to offer a network of banks right here in our communities. By offering you more locations, Pioneer continues to meet all your banking needs where you are. Please stop by our new Harper Road location. We are truly investing in Southern West Virginia. Pioneer Community Bank. Friendly service, great products. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, we welcome you back to Shady Spring High School. Morgan Brown, Maris Lowry here, and Morgan, and even 5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Shady will inbound the ball, and they have a 13-point advantage. They get the ball down low to Jack Williams, and he's able to score and take the lead to 15. This will equal the largest lead of the game right here. Shady up 60-45. Hatfield with a pull-up, and it won't go. And right now, if you're Logan, not only do you need to score, you got to get stops on the defensive end of the floor. Short will check back in, but I think one of the big swings, the momentum, was right there at the end of the half.
Yeah.
That 5-point possession where Bailey got fouled. He made 2
than,
free throws.
2 seconds.
Yeah, with 0.8.
Oh, yeah.
And then that big 3 that short hit as there's a turnover. Jack Williams on the move. Williams will probably go all the way to the basket. He does. He'll lay it in. It won't go, but Short with the follow-up. Up and in. So Logan here, the short shot won't go. They've just had a tough luck. They've only scored 2 points in this fourth quarter, and that shot is now their 4th point, and they've cut the lead to 15 to 62 to 47. Is Alderton able to score there for Logan? Coming up on the halfway point of this fourth quarter. And here's, as they pass it, Sherrod will check back in, but there's Short on the other end as he scores on the nice pass, and he lays it up and in. And Logan turns it over as Zayden Sherrod will check back in, and Miller will have a seat. So unless Logan can make a huge rally here, Morgan, they're going to lose for the 4th straight time.
Yep.
So here's Jack Williams, not in no hurry, just taking his time. Logan looks like they're going to do a trap.
And they get it.
And it's successful. Here's Sherrod. The Green. Green puts it up. It will not go, but there's a foul. And that's just been a tough luck night for Logan because they've had a lot of shots right around the rim that won't go in. Yes.
As we watch the replay here, great transition, good ball movement, unselfish play by Sherrod.
Yeah, and a nice bounce pass. Eric Thomas would be proud.
Yep, he would.
And if he's home watching, Eric, you and I will be back together as a team on Friday night as the first free throw by Green is good. Second free throw on its way. Got them both. But now, as I said, Morgan, with 3.5 to go, if you're Logan, you got to get some stops.
Yeah, you got to get some stops and you got to get some steals.
And they got to steal the last time. Here's Jack Williams, and he about turned it over there. They get the ball to Bailey down low. Bailey goes up and scores. Jalen Bailey attacks the rim. There's Lambert, and he'll draw the foul, and he'll get to the line to shoot 2 as Miller gets set to check back in for Logan.
Lucas Lambert has not scored this whole second half yet.
Yeah, and he had a really good first half.
Yes, he did. Offense and defense.
Yeah, and he's the team leading scorer at 17 a game.
Yep. Hopefully he can knock this free throw down. We'll see here. Maybe get the lid off the bucket there.
By the way, Morgan, Eric Thomas just texted me. Oh. He is watching, and he says he loves the bounce pass. And I knew if he was watching, he would approve. He would most definitely approve.
Well, good, Eric. And I'm glad that I haven't been called Maddie.
No, you haven't been called. I've called you
Eric
Morgan.
Brown
right. And, I'll tell you what, Morgan, if you stay in this long enough and you do games long enough, you're going to get names twisted, I promise you.
I know it. I'm already getting twisted. I'm only 2 games in.
All right, one of the 2 free throws made. That ball's kicked with 3:04 left in it, 66 to 50.
They need to stop the clock right here already. The clock's still moving.
Yeah, there's a clock issue. It should be 3:04. As the clock ran, Coach, it should be 3:04 left. They need to fix the clock. 3:04 should be. It should be 3:04, Coach, is what should be left. 3:04. 3:04 is what we're telling them. They put it up to 3:07 now. 3:04.
We're good.
That is good. That's where it should be. We're doing our part, Morgan, trying to help the coaches out. I helped Logan out earlier when they had the score wrong.
Messed up. Yep.
Yep. They give Shady one more point than what they had. Now we have to assist the referees a little bit. So we do whatever we can here at Video Productions.
That's right.
Here's Jack Williams down the lane. The little floater won't go. And Logan comes out of there with it. Logan down 16. They got to go quick. Here's Miller in the post. Baseline, shot, short. And Jack Williams will clear the rebound. Bailey attacks, cut him off. 3 balls straight ahead for Jack Williams. It won't go. Lambert skies high for the rebound. And if you're Shady short, you don't want that foul right there. That's the 4th team foul with 2:24 left here in the ball game. Our post-game show, Pioneer Community Bank post-game show, we'll have Morgan's take. Rusty Udy will also join us in the post-game. Tomorrow, Video Productions, Bill O'Brien and Mark Montgomery will be at the Raleigh County Armory Civic Center in Beckley for Capital in Beckley. And then Eric Thomas and I will start the postseason play for the Beckley girls. They'll play Riverside Friday night, and Eric and I will have that. By the way, that's a 7 o'clock tip. That's a nice shot by Hatfield, a little
really
floater.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Those are his first points of the night.
66-52 coming up on the 2-minute mark of the ball game. Here's Jack Williams. He leaves it for Sexton, and the shot will go for Eli Sexton. Lambert, fall away, got it. So, Morgan Logan's only committed 2 fouls. They've got to foul 3 more times if they want to get Shady to the line. And there's one of those fouls, and you didn't want to foul any player, but especially Sexton as he's shooting the ball, so he's going to put him at the line here.
Looked like he went down hard. I'm shocked that he got back up that quick.
So Shady's looks like they're going to bounce back in a big way. I think Logan's. I've been impressed with him, Morgan. I think they got a good team.
I think they do too.
And I think they, they expect and probably should be the number 1 seed in their region.
Yep.
Shady, I'm sure, will be the number 1 seed in their region. There's 9 teams, by the way, in Shady's region.
Right.
As the free throw is no good by Eli Sexton. And let's see, checking in the ball game, Williamson, and they've got a new player, and that's actually it's going to be Murphy.
Alfonso Murphy. Yep.
Yeah. They call him Zoe.
Alfonso,
like they call him Zoe. Zoe Murphy will get his first action of the night. He played in the JV game, played pretty well in the JV game as Sexton misses them both. By the way, Logan won that JV game and then won by double digits.
Yes, I believe it was
it's 14, 16, something like that. Well, it could have been 20, but they were up big as Lambert dials up a 3 and won't go. Sexton clears the rebound.
It was a close JV game first half. In the third quarter, kind of got away from Shady a little bit.
Now each team are going to have it's a rolling timeout so they can empty their bench. I guess this is the part of the game where you wave the white flag, and I like this, that you can have a rolling timeout here, 68-54. So Shady's going to win the game. They're going to go to 17-3. They're going to go on the road tomorrow at Greenbrier East. And for Logan, they're going to go to 12-7, but they got 3 tough games ahead of them. They'll be home against Mingo Central, will be their next game, and that is tomorrow. Then they're home on Monday to Wyoming East, and then next Wednesday they're at Tug Valley to close out their regular season. So I'm going to have to get my full roster out, right, to find out, and you might be able to help me, Morgan, because you may have taught some of these young men. And who got that one?
Let's see, that was number 5.
Do we have see if we got a 5 on this roster? I'm not sure we do. I got another roster here. Mm-hmm. 70-54 is the score.
See, I came to Shady last year. I believe that young man's either a sophomore, junior, or senior.
Oh, well, I was getting ready to say, I was hoping that was one of the young men that you taught that you might know, but I don't have it. But this is roster I have, and it's extended in. I know Boggs. And that's Boggs who put that shot up there. Final 33 seconds left. I know Baker's out there as well, and there's a foul. So they're going to call the foul on Logan with 28 seconds remaining. So Shady's going to get off the snide after that 15-point loss at Westside Monday. They're going to get the win here. They'll go 17-3, and they'll go to Greenbrier East tomorrow. A team that Shady beat here. Of course, Greenbrier East is in their region. And, you know, Morgan, that could be a preview as there's a foul. And now we got a technical foul as we got a little heated there. And now another technical foul. So, you know, we want to get through this game without any of that here in the final 25.6 seconds left in it. But what I was saying, Morgan, Shady going to Greenbrier East tomorrow, that could be, and I know other teams will have a lot to say about it, but that could be a preview of maybe the top two teams in the region. There's a lot of talking going back and forth, and there's two technical fouls assessed.
Yep.
So we've got to sort this out. Here we go. Two technical fouls. So Boggs for Shady is one of the that got the T.
Yep.
And I think there's a T.
Should be number 11, I believe, for
Yeah.
Logan.
And if that's the case, they'll so they're not going to shoot because they'll cancel out each other.
Right.
Two shots, and they'll go by the arrow. Of course, we got our headsets on, and it's hard to hear. I'm trying to read the lips of the officials, but they're just going to have the actual foul.
Okay.
They won't, because Boggs got fouled, so he'll shoot two, and then that's it. Because the technical free throws will cancel out each other.
Right.
And Boggs' free throw is no good. So you want to get through the final 25 seconds without any stuff like that. Yeah. We don't want any fights. We don't want anything like that. 70-54. Shady led 18-13 at the break, 37-33, and I think that last .8 was really what propelled Shady in the second half. They were down one. They made two free throws to go up two. With .8, they got a steal. They hit the three as Boggs misses the second free throw, and then Gabe Short made that 40-footer, and Shady took the lead and the momentum into the locker room, and that carried over into the second half as Shady's going to win this game. And let's say they don't really need to shoot. They probably just need to dribble it out.
Yeah.
As that's the case. So the final score is going to be Shady 70. Coach Olson's telling them not to shoot. Shady 70 and Logan 54. And like I said, Logan, they've got a good team, but right now they're going through a little bit of struggles as they've lost 4 in a row now. So with the loss, Logan will go to 12-7, and Shady will bounce back from their loss the other night to Westside. With this win, they will go to 17-3. Final score is Shady 70 and Logan 54. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show coming up next here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Seconds on the clock. He hands it off. Finds a hole in the middle. Clear. Nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza. Better with Pepsi.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number one reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
And we welcome you into the Pioneer Community Bank post-game show. Maris Lowry, Morgan Brown. We have Rusty Udy joining us here in just a minute. Final score, Shady wins the ball game, 70-54. So Shady rebounds from that tough loss Monday down at Westside. With the win, Shady goes to 17-3, and Logan has now lost 4 games in a row, and they will go to 12-7. We'll bring Rusty Udy in. Rusty, we're going to get your take in a minute, but my take was this. I thought what perhaps really changed the game and the momentum was the final sequence of the first half. That last 8.8 seconds, when Shady was down a point, Jalen Bailey got fouled. Logan was over the limit. He makes them both to get a 1-point lead, and then Short gets a steal out near midcourt and puts up a 40-footer. And not only, like I said, with a 4-point lead in the locker room, but a lot of momentum, and I felt that carried over into the second half as Shady pulls away and wins the game by 16.
Yeah, I absolutely did not see the second half coming like this. I really thought it was going to be much closer. Logan comes out and gets the ball. You know, Miller was in foul trouble in the first half. They get the ball to him a couple times. He scores in the lane. And I'm thinking, you know, that's where you want to go. You want to keep going in the lane because I thought they had a distinct advantage there because, you know, outside of maybe Jack Williams, I don't think, you know, any of the other kids in Shady matched up really well, especially with Miller. And didn't really seem to do that. You know, the shot selection I thought, you know, was a little questionable. Now, you know, their coach may feel different, and you know, I understand that, but I just didn't feel like they were taking shots that were in their strength. You know, you start getting in that 10-foot, 12-foot, 14-foot jumper range, and that's just where kids struggle these days. They're not geared for that.
Well, you're right, and you know, Rusty, with the size advantage with Miller and Sherrod,
yeah.
And of course when he got a little bit of foul trouble there, but still, he had some tough looks that he couldn't get to go down, but they still had a height advantage, as you stated.
Yeah.
And I'm like you, I'm surprised they would try to go inside a little more, but Shady able to do what good quality teams do after a tough loss on the road, able to bounce back at home.
Yeah, and, you know, I've really felt like the 2 freshmen that Shady are playing, Gabe Short and Eli Sexton, I really think they're above the level of a freshman-type player, and they play really clutch. I thought Eli Sexton was big in the third quarter. He scores 8 points, hits a couple big threes. He scores 10 points all in the second half. Gabe Short comes out, I believe, with 13 for the game. So,
yeah, and I think none bigger than, like I said, than that 3 hit right there before halftime.
So, you know, when you get your freshmen combining for 23 points a night, you know, you got to like that. You know, I thought, you know, Brody Radford was much more aggressive on the offensive end. He's got to make teams pay when they try to slough off of him, and he can get it to the rim and score. Tonight was just the recipe for Shady's success, and they all played their part really well. And, you know, of course, you know what you're going to get out of Jalen Bailey, and you know what you're going to get out of Jack Williams.
Yeah, Jack Williams had a good first half, and he had an all-around good game, but scoring-wise, better in the first half. But it shows you how balanced Shady was tonight.
That's exactly right. And, you know, that's why it was tough for Logan to kind of stop them a little bit tonight. And, you know, really when Logan tried to press, I didn't think that was I don't recall Shady maybe turned it over once or twice in that press, and they got a lot of easy looks out of that. So, you know, Shady is well coached, they're well schooled, and you know, if the game gets rough, gets panic stricken and wild, it doesn't bother Shady. You know, they've been through this before.
And Rusty, before I let you go, I think that this worked out with the way their schedule ended up, with this game being supposed to be played earlier and got postponed till tonight, and they were supposed to play the Greenbrier East game earlier. Now they're going to go on the road against a regional opponent against Greenbrier East. So I think if you're Coach Olson, maybe you kind of like the way this played out as the final 2 games of the regular season.
Yeah, and this is going to be kind of like a state tournament type situation where you have to play 2 quality opponents back-to-back on 2 days in a row. So, you know, it's a good kind of precursor to what they're going to be facing down the road. But, you know, even though Shady's got a couple young kids out there, you know, they still have the 3 seniors that have been through all these wars before. And, really looked like it tonight. They all played really solid.
Well, Rusty, we look forward to seeing you as we get rounding out the end of the regular season, into the postseason. One of the most exciting times of the year, March Madness, whether it be in the NCAA tournament or here in West Virginia on the high school level. And I'm sure you and I will be at a lot of the same venues as we come down the stretch here of the regular season and the postseason. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure. Should
all
be
right,
fun.
we will take a break, come back, and we'll have Morgan Brown when we return. She'll have Inside the Numbers, and we'll take a break here in the Pioneer Community Bank postgame show here on Video Productions.
Massey Power Sports is your one-stop off-road and tractor destination. We have an awesome selection of side-by-sides, ATVs, dirt bikes, tractors, and kid machines. Our machines come loaded with features the other brands don't have and will save you thousands of dollars versus the competition. Massey Power Sports offers the best prices, the best service, and the best warranties. Our locations in Beckley and Cross Lanes are here to serve you. Online at MasseyPowersports.com. Massey Power Sports. We power your work and your adventure.
Welcome, folks, to the most mouth-watering showdown on television, the Hangry Games Ultimate Snack-Off, right here at your local Little General store. As the snacks fly and the deli slices, remember, dear viewers, every item they're using can be found at your nearest Little General store, where creativity meets convenience. Keep your appetites brave and your snacks ready.
Seconds on the clock. He hands it off. Finds a hole in the middle. Clear. Nothing but incredible. A touchdown for the win. I can't believe it.
Pizza, better with Pepsi.
Take a ride to the north side and get your big John deal at Mid-State Ford in Summersville. And here's the top 5 reasons to shop Mid-State Ford. You'll find the largest inventory, award-winning service, financing made easy for everyone, highest trade-in value. And the number 1 reason to shop Mid-State Ford is where you'll find your big John deal. Mid-State Ford in Summersville. MidStateFordWV.com.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College.